Kristen Stewart, it's lovely to meet you. How's it going?
Good, really good.
Like, I suppose over the last decade or so, most studios have been trying to get the big franchise to kind of compete with Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. And I know over this side of the pond, when Twilight was released, it took us all by surprise because I know it was a huge publishing phenomenon over in the States, but over here, not a lot of people knew about it. And the films have just... everywhere. This is the most hotly anticipated film of the year. What do you think makes Twilight so big?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I think the whole reason people call it a phenomenon is because it is. People don't really understand. It's so big, and it probably affects people in such a different way, and is more important in their lives in an individual way that there's no way to define why this thing took off. Just like any good story. I mean, if you have a good fundamental story that people can relate to, I think people will take to it. But they're all very human, real emotions that are depicted in this movie, and everything that everyone can completely relate to. But it's put on this level of fantasy that just makes it that much more extreme and sort of scary.
But even the relationship between Bella and Edward, it's almost like a metaphor, really, for like a difficult relationship. There's a lot of subtext to it. Do you like that aspect of it?
Yeah, I think if you were to take the mythical aspects away, the story would stand. I mean, the characters are who they are because they're vampires and werewolves, but those are maybe just really like interesting ways of representing their character traits. The fact that Edward doesn't feel worthy of Bella because he feels like he's a monster, you know, and the whole vampire thing and subjecting yourself to a higher power, and that I feel is sort of every girl's, as much as she may want to deny it, deep down that's what we are looking for, is to be taken care of. That's the animal kingdom, man. That's how it's set up.
You just don't belong in my world, Bella.
I belong with you.
This is the last time you'll ever see me. Please just promise me you won't do anything reckless.
It's like a huge hole has been punched through my chest.
I know what he did to you, but Bella, I would never, ever do that.
Do you pay a lot of attention to all the sort of hoopla that surrounds a release like New Moon? Because you just can't escape it. You go to a newsstand, you guys are splashed over all the magazines, internet, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Do you sort of feed into that? Do you kind of look on the different websites and try to pick up on what people are saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really care about what they think. You can't do it while you're working. I mean, just like I can't read another book while I'm working. I try to. Sometimes I bring a book to set. I'm like, what am I doing? It's you have to.
Immerse yourself.
Yeah, I really have tunnel vision.
Breaking Dawn, I would imagine, is going to go into production next year. Will it be sad to say goodbye, or will it be almost liberating in a way, because you know you're finished with the franchise, so you don't have that pressure of committing to something every year?
Right. It's a combination of both. I mean, just as every other movie has been for me. I feel at the beginning of a shoot like insane, because because you don't know of your own capabilities, and your expectations are so high of yourself, and all you want to do is experience. All you want to do is take the experience that moved you in the first place, reading it. So this is just a more drawn-out version of that, and that gives me more opportunity to know her, and it's a first for me too, because I do indie movies usually, and typically they're about 6 weeks, and by the time I've gotten to know the character, I have to say goodbye. So this is sort of I like to say that it's like, instead of like writing an essay, it's like you're writing your thesis. So it's just more.